Now we'll
Oh yeah.
start. My name's Connor. This is my creative partner, Chris. We run a metal YouTube and podcast, and we do a lot of interviews with bands. And so we're really appreciative that you guys are joining us today. And you guys have a new single, Calamity. We definitely want to
Yeah.
talk about that. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
sweet.
but let's get started by having everyone introduce themselves and tell us your roles in the band.
Yeah, I can start. I'm Johnny, and I'm the singer, and that's pretty much all I do, basically. But yeah, I also do some of our musical stuff with this other Johnny.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's pretty much all, I think.
Right.
Okay, so I am the other Joni. I play the guitar, and I do most of the songwriting. And yeah, so I record the guitars and I do some programming also for extra special stuff, like there's some string instruments, cello, violin, all that kind of stuff. So lots of work to do for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm Juha. I play the bass, and I also did the music video for Calamity. And I think besides the bass, I do everything visual. I think that's my role.
Awesome.
All right.
So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about how the band formed?
So who starts?
Yeah.
Maybe our singer can start.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was actually my solo project in last September or something like that. And then Joni sent me one of his old demo songs, and I captured the chorus, and that's how we did our first song, Leader, which is on Spotify and other places too. And about the starting, it's so quickly how this all formed, like in one piece. But yeah, this was my first solo project, and that's how this band started, I think.
Yeah, I think the band started really quickly when I sent the demos to our singer Joni, and we kind of like threw ideas to each other, and we were like, we've known each other for like 15 years now or something. So we've known each other quite long, and we talked about doing something together for years now, and we've never really like found like the time and place to do music together. But somehow when we worked on the first song, Leader, it's kind of like a B-side for us. So we kind of like, I was like, okay, this could work, and I think we write great together. So then I had this old demo, Calamity, and I wrote it in October. So I sent him to Joni and said it would be cool if he could add some vocals to it, and if we could get a bass player and a drummer and everything. And it all happened really fast, to be honest. We kind of like started doing this in February, like properly as a band. So it's all happens really quickly. We couldn't have like, we didn't really like prepare for everything, like think all through. But I think we are like on the route to release our first EP, and we have a handful of songs ready for that. So we are working like song by song right now.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys plan on releasing an EP with Calamity being on it?
Oh yeah. We're working on an EP right now. We actually yesterday our bass player Juha and the singer Joni was tracking some bass for our next song that is coming out in June, I hope. So we are releasing it like we're planning to release 3 singles before we release the whole EP, and we hope that we could like get the whole EP out in September, October. If we're lucky, we're kind of trying to find the deadline for that, but we still have we need to finish up a few songs, but it's almost like written, and we need some finishing touches for a couple of songs and some vocal arrangements, but it's forming up really quickly, and I think it will be out in September or October if we are lucky.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
Right.
And the next single is gonna be, it's recorded and we sent it to our mixer last night, so it should be out in June. We need to prepare all the artwork and maybe some music video stuff, so it takes a bit time to prepare it.
Yeah, there's still no like set date for the release because because of the whole COVID situation, we were supposed to do this music video like separately, each other in our own homes, but now our drummer Topias is actually lost in the woods for 2 weeks, so that's out of the question right now.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, I think the whole band, it really started like with a bang. Joni, the singer Joni, posted on Facebook that he's looking for people who want to play new metal and know how to slap a bass. These are requirements, and I was like, yeah, I can do that. I'm done with this. And then we started hanging out, and I helped with Leader's artwork, and after that I joined like on the playing of the bass, and Calamity is like the first song where you can hear my playing also.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys just said that Leader and to some extent Calamity was built upon pre-existing material. So what is the songwriting process for this new stuff on the EP?
Well, the songwriting process, it's like I have written tons of ideas throughout the years, and the next song we're gonna put out, I actually wrote it in 2013 or something, if I remember correctly. So it's a really old track, but I reworked upon some stuff for it. So it's like it's more modernized, and it has some new elements to it. So it's not like the first initial demo, which was really, really simple and rough. But yeah, the songwriting process usually starts with, well, at the moment for the EP, it has been like, I have song structure written out, demoed out. I record the guitars and make the initial drums and bass, and then I send it to Joni, our singer, who checks it out, and if he's liking it, then we start working it together, like looking at the song structure, looking at the vocals, and looking at the bass and drums, and we kind of like, with the help of the internet, even we live in different cities. I live in Helsinki, and Juha and Joni lives in Tampere. So we're like 200 kilometers. So it's like, I don't know how long is it in miles. I think it's 100 something in miles. So we
let's say 100.
Yeah, around 100 miles apart. So we can like every night go work on these songs together. So internet is really helping us out with this EP project, and yeah, and we're also Joni, our singer, is doing some of the songwriting also. So we're working on a couple of songs where Joni gave me some like few riffs ideas and like some verse parts, and I like picked it up and got inspired and wrote like the rest of the song. And I think it's like I think it's really good that everybody can bring their own input to the songwriting process. So we try to like add new elements to every song, so it stays interesting for us also as musicians and to the listener. But we try to keep it like not like nothing too crazy, like we suddenly would change to like electronic music or something. But we want to bring like new elements for every song.
That will be fun.
Yeah.
So it's both Yannis who are contributing to the lyrics, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to know, what is your approach to lyricism? Do you find that the lyrics really need to hold a lot of weight? Is it more about catchiness? How does that work out for you guys? And is it different writing something in English, which I'm assuming is your secondary language?
Yeah. I like to do the lyrics of my personal life. It sounds like a little ironic to do it in that way, but yeah, all of my lyrics is telling something about me, something about what I've been through, all the struggles, all the fun things I've done in my life, and kind of just want to tell everybody that, hey, I'm here and you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think
But
Johnny's lyrics really hit like a personal point there. Like they are honest, although it's like English is not our native language, of course, but they're like straight to the point, and I think there's relatable stuff for everyone there, and it's something like everyone can relate to. I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
So is it different for you guys writing lyrics in English when I'm assuming you guys speak Finnish, like as your primary
Yeah.
language?
Yeah.
I actually I'm not a good speak English, so it's really tough for me.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we all help out Johnny with the grammar stuff and all, but I think it's important for our singer for Johnny to write the lyrics himself most of the part, and then we work them together so it's like honest and like comes from his heart. So it's not like
Yeah, it's like
we
his
don't want to write.
his words and his feelings. Like
Mhm.
we help like with our next single. There was a part that there was just no text in it, and we were just spitballing ideas until
Mhm.
Joni, the singer, said that no, this is what I'm gonna do. But we just threw ideas and until something stuck, and it was like, yeah, this one I
Yeah.
can feel.
Oh yeah, it needs to be something that our singer can like really feel and he can sing through. Like if it does not inspire him, then it's not worth doing. Like it needs to come from it needs to mean something for him.
Yeah, you have to be able to understand the feeling behind the words. I think that's even more important. Oh, that's a cat.
Mhm.
So I don't think we've said this yet in the interview, but both of us thought that the song "Calamity" in particular was really, really good. And
Yes.
one of
Thanks.
the things that was good about it was that we thought that the production was really pristine and clean, and everything came through very clearly. So how does your production work? Are you guys doing it yourselves, or do you have someone mixing and mastering?
Well, yeah, we're recording everything at home at the moment because we would like to like record all this at the proper studio, but for budget reasons we can't do it right now. But we're recording it at home. I record the guitars at my place and I program the drums at my place. Our drummer Tobias goes through the drums that they are okay and everything, so that they are like playable for a real human being and they make sense. And then I do some effect stuff like I said earlier about the adding some like string sections and violin, some like elements that are not like analog instruments. And our singer Joni records the vocals at his place, so he has a microphone set up there, and then the Juha, the bass player, goes to Joni's place to record the bass. So we like do it all home with like a minimal budget at the moment, but we send the songs to our mixer, who is an old friend of mine. He just started out with his own mixing company, and yeah, he's out of work right now because of the COVID situation, I think. So he was like really excited and glad to do the songs, and he helped us out with production, and we really like wanted to pick a guy who understands this kind of music. Like we don't want to pick a random who does some hip hop stuff or pop stuff. We wanted someone who like really likes that kind of music too. So then I remember
someone who
this.
knows like what things to like take up front from it, and so it doesn't sound so generic also, and it's like our sound.
Yeah,
like that's
yeah, exactly. And then we at first we were thinking about the mastering, that our friend would do the mastering also, but then he suggested we send it to the Finvox Studios, which is the one of the most famous music studios in Finland. There is Mika Jussila, who mastered the song, and he has mastered Nightwish, Children of Bodom, and all kinds of stuff. Lordi, if you know Lordi from Finland. Yeah, so he's like a real professional. I read that he has mastered like 5,000 albums or something. So we were like, he's been doing it for almost 40 years now or something. So we were lucky to have him part of the song, and I think it really can be heard in this production, and that is something important to me as songwriter, to get the production like as good as we can with our skill and gear, and throw a bit of money for the mixing so that it kind of stands out from the usual demo songs. That there's so much oversaturation, especially in the metal scene, that like everyone has a demo out at Spotify or YouTube or something, and we really wanted to like be as professional as we can right from the get-go, so that it stands out from the usual stuff. So I think we kind of succeeded in it. I hope.
No, we agree. It sounded very, very professional.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Now, Calamity, me and Chris could tell that we interpreted the lyrics to hold a pretty significant weight. Do you guys mind explaining kind of the meaning of Calamity?
Our singer maybe can take that.
Yeah, I think this is Joni.
What was the question?
What does the song mean, Calamity?
What was the song mean? Yeah, I think I'm singing about things when you're feeling like alone and you're stuck in like a circle, and you can't get out. You're stuck in one place, and everybody is yelling you, you're nothing, you're just a piece of shit, and kind of that way. and I think can you Johnny help me? I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I think it's how would I like speak in his words? Can you help me with this?
Well, actually, if it's hard with English, you can say it in Finnish, and we can try and translate.
Yeah.
That's easier.
Eli niinku, tavallaan kun sä oot siinä ympyrän niinku sisällä, että niinku kaikki koulukiusaushommat ja kaikki niinku tavallaan kun on kasaantunut yhteen niinku kohtaan, niin sitten tavallaan musta tuntuu, että tuo biisi niinku sit on niinku silleen tavallaan purkaus sille pahalle ololle.
Our singer says that the song is about all that like school bullying and all that hardship
Every
in
hardship,
life.
like how everything, like is weighing it down. It's like everything is being pulled to one point, and you're that point.
Mm-hmm.
And like the whole song is about releasing, getting out from under that pressure.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
finally breaking free.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. Now my next question is for Yuha, who you said you were doing all of the music videos, all of the video stuff. Now, were you taking the song once it's completed, you know, diving into the meaning of it and then creating a video? Did you take the video and make it based off the meaning of the song?
Just walk us through the process.
Yeah, walk us through the process of creating the video.
Well, I started like basically seeing the video in my head even before the whole song was ready, like before we heard the final thing.
Mm-hmm.
But after I got the final master of the song, I sat down on my computer and like it's like I really just closed my eyes and started thinking like words that came to my mind, and then I opened up my Photoshop and started going to work. It's like I don't really plan ahead. It's just what I see.
Yeah.
It's like something that just supports the feeling, and yeah, I just want to make something concrete from
Mm-hmm.
all the emotions that are around the song, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it was. I said to the boys like, "Okay, guys, this is gonna take like week, maybe 2 weeks," and I was done. I think the next day.
He was like,
yeah, it was like under 2 days.
Yeah.
And I still have a day job,
Oh yeah. He was like one night, I think it's ready now.
Yeah, well, I sat on my computer for maybe like 18 hours.
Oh my gosh.
I just couldn't stop because I was like feeling, and and even I wanted to see like what happens next.
Mm-hmm.
And where does it all go to? And I'm like, yeah, I can stop. I can go to work without sleep. That's fine.
Right.
I can feel you have, because the songwriting process for me is usually the same, because when I get the inspiration to write something, I need to do it one session most of the like groundwork for the song, like get the chorus ready, get the verses done, and like get the whole like initial feeling and get the drum beats, like some structure, and then I can start working on the details after all. But if I have like only one riff and I stop there, then it's usually like it stays in the hard drive somewhere, and I never might finish it. So I really understand like your creative
you want to see the whole picture. You have to paint it all, and then after that you can like tweak the little things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct.
So between the three of you, what are your musical influences?
For me as a songwriter, I have influences from, you name it. I take influence from like movies when I hear like a cool soundtrack, like something like Hans Zimmer does, like in Interstellar. I might like there is a cool like melody. I get inspired by that, and I kind of like start to riff out from that, and then of course the bands that I listen to, we all listen to. There are like, well, Korn is one of our like long time influences for me and Joni especially, I think, and I think Juha is digging them too. And we draw influence from everything, and as a songwriter I try not to limit myself, because I like to think that you need to like sometimes push yourself out of the box. Of course, like it's hard to invent like a whole new genre or anything, but I try to like set like limits for myself to break through as a songwriter, like for every song we work on. So I want to like push the limit a bit by bit, and of course there's familiar stuff, like you can definitely hear our influences, and we're not ashamed of our influences at all. Like it's you can't hide the influence because it comes from sudden inspiration, and it's in our DNA to have those elements. You hear like there's elements of Korn, there's elements of like Deftones, and then there will be some surprising elements on the next track that are not like typical for this kind of music. I think there is like it almost goes spoiler alert, it goes almost like symphonic at points. So we're looking forward to how it ends up sounding with the mix ready and done. There is like string section and there's trumpets and there's a choir, and it's kind of similar to Calamity. Like the next song we are releasing, it has the same feel, but it like evolves to something totally different at the end, and it's really cool. And we are saving some surprises for the EP too, so it's not all gonna be like in the same style.
We want to show that we're not like one trick pony, and that really like take the influences. Like, of course, like with Korn, influence, people think that I don't listen to anything except Fieldy and his slap style, but actually my slap style comes from funk and actually jazz. Pretty much. And I want to incorporate those elements, and especially Larry Graham and kind of like proper funk bass. That's like what I still haven't been able to do that with these songs, but there's one song on the EP that the dude said, yeah, do whatever you want. So we'll see. So they might regret that later.
yeah, there is some room for bass. We want to like Juha, because with metal music there is usually it's just guitar chugging and doing some technical stuff. There's not a lot of room for bass or like vocals, so we kind of want to think like the whole picture, that it's not all saturated like blast beats all the time and double bass all the time. We want the stuff to groove and really like have the bass its moments to shine through, and like make room for the vocals and not think about like going like I need to make a guitar solo here, and we really want like everyone to bring their own flavor to the table, like influences from anything, and not like holding down to like thinking we need to stay in this
has to be metal. This has to be this.
Yeah. We don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to like be in this mode like we should be doing just nu metal or gent or what you could call us.
Yeah, but like every song from here on out is just Calamity 1.2, 1.3, 1.4.
There's one song on the EP actually that we're working on. It has acoustic elements, and I think it will have Juha playing some fretless bass, and there will be some post-rock, post-metal elements. So I think it's gonna be something else. Yeah.
Some piano.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there will be some like some surprising elements. The third song we're gonna put out from the EP, it's gonna be more like artsy. How would you say, like more like artistic, and more like there will be room for the bass, and it's more melodic and something like really different. It still has some heavy moments, but it's more like not so in your face.
I think it's a song that makes sense after our next song.
Basically, and as a like upcoming band, we like I said, I think we started in February, like properly, and we don't want to like go and make a full length album. It wouldn't make sense because it would get lost in like every band is releasing stuff and everyone has an album coming out. So we kind of like thought about releasing song by song and going like, and then at the end they will form an EP, but we will leave a few tracks for the EP too. So yeah. I kind of got lost wondering there. Sorry.
Totally fine.
Yeah. So since you guys said you properly started in February, have you guys had the chance to perform live as a band?
No, not yet. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think it was in February when they closed the bars and venues here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually haven't even like been playing together
Mm-hmm.
as a whole group because the guitarist Joni is in Helsinki, and Helsinki was in lockdown for
Yeah.
a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
About a
And
month.
you
Yeah.
couldn't get in or out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Only if you had like a crisis at a relative.
yeah, it had to be like a
yeah.
matter of life and death, really.
Yeah. So we are like stuck in apart in other cities. So, but we are definitely gonna start rehearsing
Yeah.
for the live shows
Yeah,
as soon as
we can,
possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and maybe then, like when the time is better and the venues are open, I think we're going to do lives as fast as we can because we feel like these songs need to be heard live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's something I think too when I write the songs, that they need to like have moments for the crowd to go crazy, to mosh to and sing along, and that's something I try to keep in mind when I write the songs, and what would the crowd do when this part comes, and I kind of try to think it like that, so it's not like all like studio stuff, so that it would translate live too. So yeah.
So what is the local scene like where you guys are located in Finland? The local metal scene?
It's actually
the local,
pretty alive.
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah. Juha, you can tell.
Yeah. I think it's the metal scene is actually really well and alive in Finland, except for now. But most gigs pretty much are metal gigs and rock gigs at the moment. Yeah, it's like especially Helsinki and Tampere, they're both like rock and roll cities.
Oh wow.
Like right in the center there are metal shows and they're sold out, and even like little bands like us or other bands, I think you could get a house full of people if you're lucky.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
But there are venues still fighting and keeping like the hard music alive, and I think that is something we just have to keep our fingers crossed that when this is over, they're still there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think there will be a rise in popularity of concerts when this whole thing is over. I think it will bloom in a new way. I hope so.
Yeah.
And if they have the money to do it, then I think there will be like everyone will appreciate concerts and events a lot more. I hope.
I think you're right. I'm ready.
Will.
Yeah, we will. We can't. Yeah. Wow.
So this is kind of a vague question, but what are your current goals for the band, especially during a pandemic?
Well.
Wow.
100,000 views.
Tons of money, $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, we just want to like put out some cool music, especially during the pandemic. I think it's a good time to like it's usually bands don't necessarily start like this, that they release like the proper songs first. Maybe they put out some demos and play some local gigs, but we thought that we have so much music ready to go, like almost ready to go, and we thought that this is a good time to release the music, build some like a so-called brand for us, like that. Okay, we are here and we exist, and when the whole like EP is done, I hope we can like with the EP, if it's like well received, I think we can hit the stages pretty a lot more easier than if we would have only like a one demo song like done with shitty production or something. I think this will. I hope if all goes right, we can start gigging next winter or next fall. And the goal is that's the goal. To get the EP out and promote it as much as we can, and we are able to, and then hit the stages, and let's see what happens next. Because
hopefully there are other people than our moms even in the audience. That's the goal. I think that's the goal.
And I'm really surprised that there has been, like, on YouTube we have gotten really nice comments, and we have got really nice feedback from like totally strangers. So it's pretty overwhelming, like, to get like feedback from total stranger from all around the world right from the bat. Like we're figuring things out as we go, like day by day. So we're all kind of overwhelmed by all of this. Like, we hit 10,000 views on Calamity just on Friday, I think. So I think it's pretty well for
haven't like sinking in. Like,
I think it's pretty well for like a first track from an unknown project with like minimal budget. And I just want people to hear our songs, and I hope people like what we do, and that's like the main goal.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Is Calamity is obviously performing very, very well, and how did you guys promote this music? Because I mean, you can't go play it live. What do you owe the success of Calamity to?
Well,
guitarist.
Oh yeah.
He's been working his ass off on this one.
Oh yeah. I have been
day and night.
Oh yeah, day and night. I have like a cramp in my hand almost, because I've been like texting everyone and sending messages to everyone. I've been kind of like almost rude. I've been like, yo, check this out. We have this song and it's really cool. And I really try to like send everyone a message like please check this out. Give us a chance. We really work hard on this, and we would really appreciate it if you check it out. And like you guys, I think I sent you guys a message too to check it out. And we have built upon from that. We have like told everyone to like go ahead, share it, play it loud, and add it to a playlist on Spotify. And then we got the song on Spotify for a few playlists also, so that adds up with the popularity a bit. So we're like, and the lyric video that Juha did, I think it really like adds like credibility to us, that it looks professional. Credits to Juha. And I think it's like we try to like make it as pro as we can with our knowledge. And
Well, yeah, I mean, it hooked us in. We were very impressed, and that's why we're doing this interview right now.
That's great to hear, and I'm really happy to hear that. Like, it's really happy to hear that somebody digs the song, and we are proud of it.
All right, so this is the part of the interview where you guys are free to promote whatever you like, or say whatever you like, or ask us questions if you have them. It's the interview is now just an open forum.
Okay, nice. I like to say hi, man.
I think I have to copy. I think I have to copy that. Okay. But also, I think our next single, Mind Exit, is coming next month, and actually as fast as we can just push it out. We just have to still figure out what we're going to do with the visuals and when the song comes out. So, few weeks.
Yeah.
Few weeks.
Oh yeah. The mixer has the song now. He should be ready by the end of next week. So we should be getting it out in June, like in the middle of June, I hope, with all the artwork work to be done and every promotion thing to be done before that. So It's coming out in June, and we hope everyone can check that out too. I hope we can get like 20,000 views for that. That's the main goal for that.
Yeah.
And I just want to really say thank you for taking us for an interview on your channel. It's really cool for us. It's our second interview and first interview as like a band. So it's like it's all new for us also, and really appreciate being here. I checked your channel, and you had the Lion from Dillinger Escape.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Dillinger Escape Bambino.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bands ever. So I was like, whoa, we're in like good company here. And I think you have like I really appreciate what you are doing. Like you're like giving exposure to like smaller bands and giving a chance to smaller bands to be heard. And I think it's really important because it's harder and harder to get like heard in this industry for especially young bands. So unless you're like Slipknot or some big band, so it's really cool that you are doing this, and it means a lot to me and a lot to us, and we are really thankful. And I want to say hi to my mom, and I want to say hi to my spouse Anna, and I want to say hi to my son Levi, who is at home right now. I'm in the car doing this interview.
Well, thank you guys for doing the interview. We really appreciate you guys coming as well.
Yeah,
thank you.
It's been a treat for us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, guys, I think that wraps it up. We are going to be following Roju. Am I saying the band name right? Roju.
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah. We'll be following you guys. We'll be checking out your new singles. And we definitely love to talk to you again when the CP comes out.
Oh yeah.
Would be amazing.
We will send you the link to the EP first.
Heck yes.
And we need to send you some merch also when we get the chance to do
when we get the chance.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome, guys. Well, that wraps it up. Thank you guys for coming. We'll talk to you later. Awesome. See you guys.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
Bye-bye.